हेलो एवरीवन, अपनी कार्ल मार्क्स की सीरीज को कंटिन्यू रखते हैं. टुडे वी विल टॉक अबाउट थ्योरीज ऑफ क्लास स्ट्रगल. सो एज वी नो, हिस्ट्री ऑफ ऑल नोन सोसाइटीज इज द हिस्ट्री ऑफ क्लास स्ट्रगल. So what is the meaning of class struggle? Class struggle means there are presence of two opposite classes. It may be one upper class or ruling class or exploiting class. The other one may be lower class or subject class or exploited class. So Marx said that in a classless society, there will be absence of these two opposite classes. Hence, there will be no conflict, no class struggle, no change will be required, and no history will be created. So what is the meaning of class? Class is all those people who share similar kind of means of production are of same class. So those who owns the means of production are upper class, and those who work for the people who owns this means of production are lower class. If we see in different way, so class means ownership of means of production. So those who own are upper class or ruling class, and those who do not own these resources are lower class or subject class. So now let's see how the changes have occurred. So as Marx has explained, there are different systems like primitive, slave, feudal, capitalist, and communistic. So from changes have occurred from one stage to another stage. So slave to feudal to capitalistic, this society have changed. In upper class, those masters were there in slave class and slaves were there in ruling class. So they have changed into feudal lords and serf in feudal society. Now the feudal lords did not convert into capitalist or the bourgeoisie class or the upper class in capitalistic system, but the serf, they became the workers. Now let's see. Change between these two societies means the contradiction between the forces and relations of production. We have already seen that in earlier chapters. Now why these feudal lords did not become capitalists? So we can see this structure here. Feudal lords are sitting in the rural area where the peasants, they are converting cotton into threads. Here in the urban area, artisans, these are skilled people who are good with hand skills, and they are the owners of handloom industries. But peasants were not getting the good amount of money, so they transported their threads to urban structure by the intermediaries. These intermediaries, what they were doing, they were taking good amount of profit from the rural area and they were giving the threads to urban area, and from the urban area they were taking good finished goods and they were selling at high profit in the rural areas. So what happened? Then machines came. So when the machines came, it was costly. So the owners of handloom industry didn't have that much money to buy the machines. Then the next feudal lords can buy the machines, but they did not buy. They said that we will not buy iron things and all. They are against our status. So these intermediaries, they had huge amount of profit. So they bought these machines and they became the capitalists. So the feudal lords, artisans, and everybody else became the workers. So these newly emerged capitalists were good in production and marketing both. So the workers will sell their labor and negotiation or bargaining will be done by only the capitalists. So capitalists said that labor is in abundance. So they captured the labor. They lured the workers by saying that they will be given wages. So what is wages? The number of days you worked, not salary. What is salary? In salary, you are given the money even for the days on holidays. So the capitalists did not let the worker revive at any time. They feared that then they will unite together in huge number. They can protest and abolish them. So they took religion to make the workers silent. Religion made similar people closer. They became family. With family came the discipline. With discipline, there was no protest. According to Marx, religion is a false identity and religion is the thing created by humanity and not vice versa. So the upper class or the bourgeoisie class created religion and family and destiny for the sake of economy. Destiny is created. So what is destiny? If you are poor, it is just because of your destiny. You cannot get more money than your destiny. These were the thoughts that were feeded in the worker's mind. Hence, economy, the substructure, created superstructure like family, religion, and destiny. Religion was created by upper class to oppress the workers and to stop them from protesting or to make them silent. Another major statement said by Marx is religion is the opium of society. There is no such thing like God. It is created by upper class to make maximum profit. Religion gives soul, like expectation, belief, or false hope, the day you become soulless or heartless. So due to the presence of religion, worker never felt exploited. Whatever happening is because of their deeds, and they were living in a false consciousness. So they never protested, and they became honest and dedicated toward the work. That's it, guys. In the next class, we will learn about concept of surplus value. Keep watching and please share and subscribe to the channel.